Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Oblivion. Last time, I promised to tell you more about my favorite spells, so let's do that. You can create your own spells in Oblivion if you have claimed the Frostcrux Spire for a home and bought the necessary upgrades. You will find a spellmaking altar here, which allows you to create all sorts of fun spells. In order to create a spell, you will need to know a version of it. You can't just approach the altar and say, "Hey, I want to make a spell that turns me invisible and gives me a shock shield," if you've never learned either spell. So our first step is to purchase the necessary spell ingredients from spell vendors. You'll find plenty of those in Oblivion. It's a wonder how they all stay in business. Most spells are easily obtainable. You can find fireballs and thunderbolts from most merchants, and charm and shield are just as readily available. But there are a couple of spells that are a bit trickier to find. One of them is Night Eye. In order to claim your copy, you will need to join the Dark Brotherhood and gain access to Shaden Hall Sanctuary. There, you will find a Khajiit merchant who will happily sell you Night Eye. Night Eye will allow you to see in darkness without drawing attention like torches and light spells do. This is perfect when you need to remain unnoticeable and still see your surroundings. Another one of my favorites is Cure Disease. This spell can be purchased from vendors in chapels. I'll pop in one in Shaden Hall. That's my copy attained. Cure Disease heals most illnesses you can get in Oblivion, but do note that this won't necessarily work on porphyric hemophilia. To easily get rid of that disease, visit any church and pray at the big altar. Feather also comes in handy when adventuring in the lands of Tamriel. You can purchase this in all mages guilds. Feather makes your belongings lighter and is really useful when you're over-encumbered with important items. And last, my absolute favorite. NPCs in Oblivion won't share all their secrets unless they really like you. You can bribe them to like you better, you can persuade them, you can increase your fame and personality. And you can also use a spell to make them fall madly in love with you. Activate your spellmaking altar, choose Charm for full blast, select target and set the timer for 1 second. This won't take much magicka, and 1 second is more than enough time to initiate conversation with any NPC. For in Oblivion, time stands still when you are engaged in conversation. Therefore, the 1 second charm will last for as long as needed.
A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want...
Now, let's talk about the other altar for a bit. This one allows you to enchant any item with any effect you know. All you need is knowledge of a spell and a filled soul gem. You can create enchanted weapons and armor, even place effects on your Sunday dress. Now, I don't like to wear armor. Metal makes noise when you sneak and kinda clashes with my stealth sock roleplay. Instead, I like to take my favorite outfit and slap a shield on it. What you do is choose an item and a soul gem, the larger the rock the stronger the effect, pick an enchantment and hit go. And realize you got stripped in the process. Ahem, redress and behold. Magic now keeps me safe from harm's way, or at least diminishes damage taken. You can of course use this trick on all of your armor pieces, just keep in mind that fixing magical gear takes a lot of skill. Robes don't need fixing, and that's one of the reasons I like to wear those. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Next time, I thought I might tell you how to get a servant in Oblivion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Galburst in it.